Hey everyone, this is a look at my another piece of my Star Wars collection. This is my Rebel Alliance section. I have this kind of window section that I've just put in a new curtain on. That's kind of an overview look. I pulled everything out and cleaned it, and as I was putting it back in, I managed to take some pictures. So this first shelf is my X-Wings. And a few other things that go around it. We're going to start in the very back with Dagobah. It's a nice dark corner, so perfect for Dagobah. And I have my Dagobah set with my Dagobah X-Wing. And then kind of moving forward, I have this little plastic cube with the newer version of Luke and the backpack Yoda and also the reveal face Darth Vader. On top of that, I have the Biggs Dark Lighter X-Wing that they just put out, the TRU exclusive, excuse me, and then going down from there, this is Red Squadron from the Battle of Yavin. I have all the figures there, and their corresponding droids as well. Moving right next door with the X-Wing in between, I have my Hoth pilots, and then we also have the co-pilots kind of mixed in there as well. You can see I have a lot of the older figures kind of hiding in the back. Moving up a shelf, this is where I have my B-Wings and a few more pilot groups as well. This is my Y-Wing pilots from, again, the Battle of Yavin and just the one droid that they've put out so far that goes with one of the pilots there. Moving around the side, these are my B-Wing pilots, and of course those would be from Return of the Jedi, the only B-Wing movie that we have. A few more of these, and one of the many extra Luke Skywalkers that I have kind of hiding around the corner there as well. And then in one of my little plastic cubes, this is my Extended Universe pilots. These are all, I believe, from Rogue Squadron. And again, most of those came out in the comic packs. And then right next door to that, I have a little scene from the end of Empire Strikes Back with some of the various figures that they put out just from that scene. And then moving up to the top, Corran Horn and Whistler, of course, and just a few more of my B-Wing pilots, and you can see my two B-Wings in there as well. Moving up to the top shelf, this is where I have my Y-Wings. I also have my Rebel Alliance TIE Fighter. Again, I kind of just put my figures wherever they might fit, and this is a great example. This is my Emperor's Wrath Vader. I don't really have specific Vader sections, so this is a good place to put him. And then right next door, around one of the Y-Wings, this is my Jedi Spirits, which we would actually see on Endor, but I don't actually have like an Endor section just for that, so this seemed like a good place to put them. Moving down, we have the super big Millennium Falcon and some of the figures that go around it. We have Han and Chewie, the pilot versions inside. And then underneath we have various other people who have found their way into the Millennium Falcon. Of course, Lando and Nien Nunb from Return of the Jedi. Moving down, this is the ground floor little area. I've got my medal ceremony from Yavin. I haven't gotten the new Walmart exclusive figure. I'm waiting for it to go on clearance. And then kind of moving forward here, I have some of the Imperial generals. I have Mon Mothma, very old Admiral Akbar, figures like that. Over to their right side, I put, this is my, again, Endor, obviously, and this is our crew here. We've got the all the heroes, and then next to them I have my Prune Face group, including the Vintage Collection Prune Face, one of the harder to find figures. In front of that, I took one of the Yavin taxis and put in some of the Macquarie Rebel troopers. I love things like that to troop build. And then over on the side, this is actually my collection of A-Wing pilots. You can see Tycho Brahe and some of the other ones there. And then over on the side, we have some of the X-Wing pilots from Return of the Jedi, and you can see I have an extra dock there as well. Here's kind of just a various alien section, some of the new figures and also the Mon Calamari figures, I think from the Power of the Force line. And then in front of that I've got a few more droids, and those are from the Force Unleashed video game, Rebel Troopers. And then this is the start of my Endor Trooper section. We're going to start in the back with some of the old 5-point of articulation figures and Nick Sant in a Scout Trooper gear. This is an overview of all of my different Endor troopers, and a lot of them are different kit bashes. I've moved a lot of heads around. Two different viewpoints. You can see all the different heads that I've kind of incorporated into making different troopers, and we have the Leia sniper figure there in the front. Another just random pilot section. A lot of these are leftover pilots, so I made a little group. You'll notice I like to put backs towards me of a lot of the extra figures that I have. And then kind of just another little random section. I put my take apart C-3PO next to my battle damage R2, and that way they have a nice continuity there. And then these are just the Rebel troopers that I have from Yavin, and these are from different lines throughout the years. But what I've done is I've taken the most recent one, the articulated one, and kind of distributed a lot of the goods like that baseball hat and the viewfinder and that type of thing throughout, so that I can give a little bit more appeal to some of the different troopers. But a lot of these are from, there was a 2-pack or a battle pack that came out a while ago with different characters in it. And finally I have my Force Awakens figures. Nothing says continuity like having the next generation. And thanks for watching. Check out my other videos.